And as he meandered through town that day, Brian wondered to himself, will I ever start an episode outside of Lilycove City? Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we captured the legendary birds Ho-Oh and Lugia, which wraps up all of the legendaries that we can catch in Pokemon Emerald. And before I start the episode, I would like to dispel a rumor real quick. A lot of people have been telling me to catch Jirachi next, and thank you for the suggestions, but it's actually impossible to catch Jirachi in this game. You can't get Jirachi in Pokemon Emerald through normal means, not even through a special event or anything like that. The only way to get it is to transfer it over from Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire, and the way to get it on those games is to have pre-ordered Pokemon Colosseum way back when it came out, which would have gotten you a special bonus disc from which you could transfer Jirachi to your Ruby or Sapphire cartridge. But I unfortunately do not own that bonus disc and have no idea where I could get one, so I can't show that off. And a lot of people think that you have to go into space at the Moss Deep Space Center or something to do with that white rock in Moss Deep, but that is all rumors, that is all complete lies, and you cannot get Jirachi in Pokemon Emerald. And I wouldn't lie to you guys. By the way, have I told you that you're looking very, very handsome today? Anyway, this time around, we are here at the Lilycove Contest Hall so that we can show off one of the features that was introduced in this game. We got a Pokeblock case earlier in the game, so let's go ahead and blend some berries. Now, yes, I know how to make Pokeblocks. I don't remember if I showed this one minigame off earlier in the game, but, Pokemon contests are basically a different form of competition that you can take on in this game. What do I want? Nana Berry, I believe that's the one. It's basically a different sort of competition. You're not battling in Pokemon contests. You are, however, battling for the nice shiny ribbon that you get at the end. And Pokemon contests basically judge your Pokemon on one particular stat. There are a bunch of stats. Smartness, coolness, toughness, beauty, and cuteness, I believe, are all of them. And in order to raise these stats on your Pokemon, because your Pokemon do have base stats, sort of, in the way of contests, you have to blend Pokeblocks, which is exactly what I'm doing right here. And man, you guys gotta pick up your weight. Come on, I was by far, the best blender there. But anyway, depending on the berry you use to make a Pokeblock, it will turn out a different color. This one turned out, what color did it turn out? Where the heck is my Pokeblock case? There it is. Let's open it up. It turned out purple, evidently, which is spicy and sweet. And those flavors down there in the bottom left correspond to one of the stats that I described earlier. We're going to give this one to Shock and hopefully raise her, not beauty, but coolness stat, because Shock is one cool cat, by which I mean cougar, by which I mean wolf, by which I mean weird electric thing. But there we go, our coolness and our cuteness was enhanced, and I'm going to make a couple more of these Pokeblocks using those Nana berries that we have collected so many over the course of our adventure, so I will be right back so that we might make Shock even cooler than she already is. I'm surprised that's possible, but yeah, be right back. And now I have successfully fed Shock like 4 Pokeblocks or something like that. They were all purple Pokeblocks, and her cool stat is getting way up there, along with her cuteness stat, but we're not going to worry about that too much, because does that look like the face of cuteness to you? I don't think so. But you can check your Pokemon's condition, which is basically their contest stats, in your Pokénav if you ever feel the need to. But with that, we are ready to begin our first Pokemon contest. So let's go ahead and sign up with the receptionist over here. And yes, I would like to enter the normal rank. There are 4 ranks of contests, each successively more difficult than the last. And let's go ahead and enter the normal rank coolness contest with Shock. I've got to note, however, before we begin this contest, the feel of a Pokeblock is determined by, like, the type of berry you use and, how well you do at blending it. And the more people, the lower the feel is going to be. You want a lower feel, because if your feel is too high, your Pokemon will get full of Pokeblocks. And once they're full, they're done eating forever. And that could spell the end of their contest career, because in the Master rank, you have to have an extremely high stat in whatever you're competing in if you want to do good in the preliminary round, which I'll explain as we begin this Pokemon contest. Hello! We're just getting started with an... Oh, wait. Who's talking right now? I have no idea. Hello, we're just getting started with a normal ranked Pokemon Coolness contest. The participating trainers and their Pokemon are as follows. Entry number 1, Madison's Tate. What a silly nickname. Entry number 2, Kay's Pidgeot. Seriously? What is up with this? Entry number 3, Jimmy's Poochie. Okay, that's acceptable, not creative, but you know what? I'll take it. And entry number 4, the clear winner is Brian Shock. And you can see those hearts going above the audience members' heads in the crowd. That means that's based on your Pokemon's base contest stats. And the higher they are, the more hearts you're going to get. And you want more of those. It's basically your ticket to win. We've just seen the 4 Pokemon contestants. Now it's time for primary judging. The audience will vote on their favorite Pokemon contestants. Without any further ado, let the voting begin. And wow, what an accurate representation of what voting is. Voting is now complete. While the votes are being tallied, let's move on to secondary judging. The second stage of judging is the much-anticipated appeal time. May the contestants amaze us with superb appeals of dazzling moves. Let's see a little enthusiasm. Let's appeal, and here we go. This Monopoly-looking judge is going to be judging us on our appeal. And the way that works is that your moves each have an attribute. We are in the Coolness contest, so we're going to want to use primarily cool moves. And you can see that they each have a certain appeal level, a certain jam level, and a certain description. We're going to go ahead and open up with a beautiful, by which I mean cool, Thunderbolt. Because this ain't no beauty contest. Shock is not interested in beauty, not cuteness. She is the coolest cat on the block. And there we go. When you use a cool move, you will not only gain 1 extra heart, which is basically how you're scored round by round, but you will also hype up the crowd. You can see that applause meter right there going up as Pidgeot uses its... What is a Pidgeot? That's so ridiculous. But you can see the cool meter going up there. Ooh, that is a good strategy there, my friend. Hopefully this Poochie doesn't use a cool move, or else that Tate is going to get some extra points next round. But you can see the applause going up. Basically, when that gets full, if you're the one who made it full, then you get a bunch of extra points. And it looks like that Tate is going to be claiming those extra points this round. Ah, that sucks. We got a little bit of attention, and we're sort of in the head of the crowd right now. Actually, yeah, we have the highest heart meter, but basically, what we're going to have to do here, since this guy's probably going to use a cool move and get the crowd going, let's use this, because our jam is our ability to mess up other Pokemon. Let's open with a Thunder Wave and see what happens. So, Tate, oh my gosh. Oh my god! Whoa, that was incredible! Seriously, it's got like almost 2 bars full of hearts right there. Hopefully, this Thunder Wave knocks it down a notch, because we seriously need that to happen. Tate tripped over out of distraction. That's going to take off. Oh, nice. Like 5 or 6 hearts or something. We got 3 hearts that round, which isn't too good. But hey, we knocked down the competition, and that's what's important in the end, right? If I can't win, nobody can. That is totally... No, that's an awful thing to say. I need to not say... Oh my god, what am I going on about? So there are some moves that will put you in, first in line for the next appeal. There are some moves that will jam other opponents and take out their hearts, and there are some moves that will get the judge's attention, some moves that'll hype up the crowd. Basically, you just have to strategize in the middle of all this, and we are in last right now. What is this? Oh my god. Okay, so there are 3 Pokemon. If 2 of them use cool moves and 1 uses a non-cool move, this will get the crowd going. If, I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with a nice quick attack because I'm looking to get that crowd riled up. I don't know about you guys, but that looks like the best idea to me at the moment. So, Pidgeot is going to use Aerial Ace again. Whoa, the creativity right now. I feel like I'm going to lose this secondary round, but maybe it'll, Ooh, that guy moved up in line. We might be second, actually, since he used agility before we used our quick attack. This could be bad. This could be bad. Poochie, please use like a smart move or something. Howl? Was that a cool move? I don't remember. Uh-oh. And he gets another star, which I believe makes his normal moves, like, give him more hearts or something like that. I don't know. Either way, we used a quick attack. It didn't really do very much. We are... Oh, apparently if you use it after the other person, you move up in line. So we're first next turn, which is kind of bad because we might get jammed by these other Pokemon, and we're kind of sucking right now. So basically all that we can do, we could use a track to make everybody else nervous. In fact, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. We did well enough in the preliminary. We're going to get voted on. We are just the coolest ones around, and nobody's going to mess with that. So let's use a track to make all these other fools nervous, and hopefully mess them up a little bit. There are also a couple... Uh-oh. Well, that was bad. We at least messed up the crowd a little bit. Now, there's something to note. Only when you use a cool move in a cool contest or a smart move in a smart contest, you know the rule, will the crowd get going a little bit more. I used a cute move right there, and it calmed the crowd down a little bit. So, if you have a move that's contrary to the attribute that you're trying to compete over, then you can calm the crowd down a little bit. And I maybe should have tried that earlier, but you can use that to your advantage so that your opponents don't get a bunch of hearts, which apparently is happening to every single one of them. This is ridiculous. What is this? Okay, well, we definitely lost this round, and is that the last one? No, it's not. I believe there are 5 appeals in total. What are we going to do here? Probably not going to make Poochie go negative. We could just go for that and hope that we come in like 3rd or something like that. I guess we're just gonna go for the Thunderbolt and see what happens. We can't really mess up too many people since, oh god. Poochie, stop. Your condition is too good. You've got the sleekest fur on the stage right now. We all understand it. You don't have to worry about it. I might have just given Pidgeot a freaking crowd getting excited. I don't even know what to call it. I might have just got the crowd excited enough for Pidgeot to claim fame in this round. But you know what? 5 hearts. I'm proud of you, Shock. It doesn't matter. Now, this mode isn't exactly for everybody. If you want to get all the Master Ribbons, I believe you can change the color of your trainer card or something like that, and get a better trainer card or whatever, but this mode isn't for everybody. It's certainly different from battles. There is still strategy to it, but it might not be as exciting for everybody. And I know it was really, really, really frustrating for me as a kid trying to get all of the best ribbons from this, but it's something, and it's definitely a different bit of gameplay, so if you want to go ahead and try it out, go ahead and try it out. If not, you might get frustrated if you're trying to get all the ribbons, so maybe just stray away from this one. That's it for judging. Thank you all for a most wonderful display of quality appeals. This concludes all judging. Thank you for your fine efforts. Now, all that remains is the pulse-pounding proclamation of the winner. I hope that was the judge oh no, the MC is the woman, isn't it? Okay, well apparently she has a very manly voice. The judge looks ready to make the announcement. We will now declare the winner. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. But let's see who the winner was. You can actually tell before you even begin. So, if you just count up the total number of highlighted things you have, we won the preliminary results. But it looks like we might have come in a little bit behind Jimmy's Poochie. And Pidgeot, apparently. Wait, Pidgeot won? What? Okay. So apparently, the goofy chicken-looking thing with the weirdest nickname won, even though it used smart moves in that contest, and it is just sillily named. I know that's not a word, it's a silly word, but come on, Pidgeot won over Shock. This crowd, this judge, they don't know what they're talking about. Shock is clearly the coolest Pokemon around, and these guys have no idea what they're going on about. I say it was rigged. I call I was gonna say I call a rematch, but you know what? Actually, I'm fine with losing the contest. I know that Shock is the coolest Pokemon in my heart, and I don't get to prove anything to anybody. So, that was the Pokemon contest feature. We unfortunately didn't win a ribbon. If we did, it would be hooked onto Shock, and you would be able to read it on, I don't know. Somewhere. You'd be able to check the number of ribbons there, and I believe in the Pokénav you would be able to check what ribbons they are. Yep. You can check your obtained ribbons of whatever Pokemon you want to, and these all have Pokemon champion beating Hall of Fame member ribbons, so I don't even care about no normal coolness contest ribbons. Who cares about any of that, man? Anyway, I'm gonna go sulk in my defeat somewhere else, and I will see you guys next time on Pokemon Emerald, where we take on something else, probably the Battle Frontier, because we are running out of things to do. Actually, real quick, have I shown this off yet? In here is the Pokemon fan club, but after you beat the champion... Oh, wow, it's Brian! I've heard the news. You're really strong, aren't you? We always argue about who is the strongest of all trainers here. So when I heard about you, I decided to be your fan. I hope you'll keep on battling other tough trainers. That way, we'll be able to see more of your hot battles. That'll make the others here see exactly how great you are. Remember, I'm cheering for you, Brian. Oh, look at this nervous little girl. That was adorable. Oh, wowie, it's Brian. For real, too. Please shake my hand, shake my hand. And then she never washed it again. But, yeah, this is the Pokemon fan club. And after you beat the champion, you will get your own fan club down here. So, oh, man, I feel accomplished right now. If only I could have won that Coolness contest. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time on Pokemon Emerald, where my ego hopefully doesn't take another hit.